Peace and blessings, family. Sister Achali. I am really excited right now because I did a 5-mile run, which is my usual, but it's more complicated than, oop, my light, oh well, I think that's going to stay there, yeah. It's more complicated than just, you know, ooh, nope, it's not, it's going to fall, there we go. It's more complicated than just, like, especially if you're a regular person, and most people don't do any vigorous exercise. You can fall for the mythology and the stereotype of exactly what that means. And then when you get to it, you can wind up feeling disappointed in yourself because you find out that, oh, I'm only human. But in overcoming your reluctance to just be regular folk, human, you will find out that Allah has made your body so amazingly that just getting up off your behind, literally, is going to make your behind stronger. I mean, just that action, getting up off the couch, wow. So that's one of the things that I found out through, you know, as of now, decades of exercising on a consistent basis. None of my excuses have gone away not to just sit on my keister. None of my reluctance is necessarily gone away. What I've added on top of all those things that would have kept me from finding out how extraordinary this body is that Allah has given to all of us is I've added enjoyment of exercise, so that I get to experience highs that unless you're just doing it, you're never going to get to know, because in between all of them little highs, there's things that'll happen, like I fell on my hand, and this is the first time since hitting 6 miles on that day that I've managed to get to my targeted, like I'm just happy to stay at 5 miles, though I kind of start feeling like because I'm getting so acclimated to that length that I might push it further, but I have no, you know, like pronounced need to do that. My dad used to run marathons, and that's how he got me into the running, because if he hadn't have forced me when I was a teenager to get out there and move, I would have never found out that I can move. And a lot of us have never even attempted any type of sweat-inducing exercise to find out that your body is made just like everybody else's, just like even the athletes. It's just they start young enough so that they just build up that tolerance, and then they get that achievement feeling. And that's what I get when I go out on my runs, where I've found the meaning of music is really going to hit you when you're running and you're listening to all your favorites, because you just, for me, I've said it before, I feel like I'm flying. It's an incredible exhilaration, and that endorphin rush that happens. It's just this extraordinary. However, in between all of that is days when I ain't in the mood. But what I've learned is, even if I do like crap, like yesterday, I got ready for my exercise too daggone late. I think it was raining, even though it kind of wasn't raining that much, but still, I don't go out in the rain. And so I have gotten myself used to going up and down the stairs and being flexible, like, okay, I can't run, let me do something else, like run up and down the stairs, because I could be really rigid in my habits, and then I don't want to change it. And so I've had to say, because there's so many days where I can't run because it's raining or it's rotten weather, and so I do the exercise. I got to the point where I ran up and down, I ran up 750 times. I ran back down 750 times, but I only count the going up. And so that was extraordinary for me. I was real happy with that. However, yesterday I was like, okay, I'm gonna do 50 times again, or 750 times up. And when I started going, I was going to be shocked if I managed to even run up 7 times, literally, okay? Because I just had no motivation whatsoever. And that happens. That happens. happens. And so what's this got to do with fearless wrinkles? It's not just the wrinkles that happen with old age. Dr. Shi so inspired me with the share that he just recently did, where he showed a picture of Smokey Robinson looking like a corpse. And I realized that that's what that, like mad rush to try to stay youthful forever winds up doing to these folks who try to find a trick to get that accomplished. Going to the plastic surgeon, get everything stretched out, is it hides what can't be hidden. Like, I thought I was over with this, but I realized I had to include this fear-mongering for wrinkles that goes on in major media, which pivots on white women and their terror about the whole thing. I hope they can work it out. I don't come here for them, but we wind up attaching ourselves to their concepts of what reality is. And I think that's why a lot of us sisters wind up not even, we do know, we got those memes out there, black don't crack, and we love them. We get a good, ha-ha and all of that. But at the same time, you wind up with a Vivica Fox, with these, Serena Williams. Oh my God, what have you done to yourself? These black people, and Smokey Robinson, who go out and chop their faces up. For what? For vanity? There's a greater meaning to being alive, to breathing. Don't miss it, okay? Don't leave the propaganda from the pale folks alone, because it ain't for even them, right? I'm just saying. I'm going to get older. Look, exercising, as beneficial as it is, I'm going to have rough days. I have to stare those wrinkles in the eye and accept them, and then find something extraordinary building slowly. So I got wrinkles, and I don't know, like around here I start to wrinkle. I did a Instagram share live, and I had she told me that I had the camera placed wrong. That's why it highlighted all my wrinkles. But don't matter, because the wrinkles are going to happen. And I ain't getting nobody's plastic surgery to stop them, because they're not only fearless, they're powerful. They are markers of my consistency day by day, not just with exercising, but with living. And they're happy wrinkles, because you can fall to pieces in really rotten ways, because you live in the Negropean life, meaning you follow these Western traditions where you think because you are drinking a fine Chianti or whatever the heck. I don't drink anything. I don't even drink beer. All right, it's going to age you. When you see somebody who's been doing drugs all their lives, oh my goodness, and I see some of my neighbors who are in that state where they're just everything. You could be 30 years old and you will be looking like a dried up prune that has been run over by a truck. And so, yeah, that's from an inability to face the wrinkle of life's ups and downs. I've said it before, there's never been a perfect era, but the hella weird movies give us an impression that at the end everything's supposed to be wonderful. I love happy endings. Anything that I ever write is always going to end for us, okay, in the right way. But I know that the day-to-day is much more complicated. What makes it a happy ending for me always is my attitude, my ability to look and say, this too shall pass, right? And so with the wrinkles and the getting older, it's not, yeah, sure, there's for what seems to be an unhappy ending at the all of that, but I know the Most High is real. So for me, I ain't counting on no unhappy endings. I'm going to be able to look over the trajectory of my life and say, sister, you did what you needed to do, and you challenged yourself, and you rose higher than even your own challenges. That's really pretty dang on good. But it's not just that, but it's also, yeah, looking at the day to day and knowing that the answer, the solution, has been me just getting to it. All right, so this is, encompassing a whole bunch of stuff, but there's no way to avoid hardship and get stronger. Even as you're getting older, I'm like, wow, this is some adventure that Allah has given to all of us, each and every single one of us, to find out that this extraordinary melanin-infused body, I wish I had some more. God bless you who have an abundance of melanin. Wow, you are gorgeous. I have enough. Thank you very much. Don't feel bad for me. I'm glad to have what I have. But to find out how renewable this vessel is due to that electrical communication that's faster than the speed of light, that's faster than the speed of thought. How extraordinary is that? All right? So please, don't be Smokey Robinson. Just live an incredible life and embrace all the natural beauty of you, which also reminds me how we sisters started the natural hair movement, and I think I'm gonna be I'm not the first, I know that, but still, natural aging movement where no, I ain't getting no Vivica Fox, anything sliced up. And you seen, what's her name, the mom, Naomi Campbell, with them, ooh, them fillers in the cheek just look weird, okay? And so I'm starting the natural fearless aging movement, okay? Just like embrace the wrinkles, sweetie, because we've earned them. Mwah! Straight black pride, and we own forever. Read it and weep, baby. Peace and blessings.